This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
Hello and welcome to another thrilling episode of Boar Meets World. We are your hosts. I'm Kyle.
I'm Steven.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm across the table over here.
He is. So
That freak you out?
no,
Okay.
threw me off a little bit, but I got back. I was like, all right.
Yeah. Took it like a pro.
Yeah. Thanks. Right on the chin.
Way to go.
Thanks.
What are we talking about today?
This week we are talking about episode 14 of season 3 of Boy Meets World. A kiss that's more than a kiss.
Is it?
Is that the title?
Oh, yeah. A kiss is more than a kiss.
Holy shit!
But I was asking,
I didn't have that right.
is
now.
it?
Well, according to that Toby Keith song, you really shouldn't kiss them like this unless you mean it like that. So yes.
What is this?
Huh? You shouldn't. You never heard that song?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's like you shouldn't kiss me like this unless you mean it like that. You never seen that video?
I don't think so.
He comes back to their house tonight. They're like dancing.
I just know the one about America and we're going to put a boot in your ass.
It's the American way.
Yeah.
But no, like they're just like embraced in the pool and they're sucking face and they got to come up for air sometime. Otherwise, this is really going to be a country song because it's going to be tragic.
Wow.
But yeah,
What's the song called?
you shouldn't kiss me like this unless you mean it like that.
I got to hear it.
Okay,
All right.
we'll throw it in
Right.
at the beginning for the opener instead of the regular song.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's going to freak some people out.
you probably will. They'll be like, "What kind of show am I listening to?" Or they'll be like, "This is rad."
All the 10 listeners are going to be like, what the hell?
We
Thought
really
this
only
was
have 10
Boy Meets
listeners.
World. Not off the tracks. I don't know.
No,
It's got to be at least 11.
at least. Yay! We don't suck. Awesome.
So this week,
Yeah. Let's explain to people why they didn't get to hear the thing we hyped yesterday or last week.
last week on 313,
Yeah.
I was hyping up it was going to be a bad thing.
Was it though?
I think so. I think people would have been upset. Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like we're throwing more hype onto it now. And people are like, just say it.
Well, we're not going to say it.
No, it cannot be said on a recording unless we do some kind of news or conspiracy type show sometime.
Look, you all know we're pretty sincere on this show, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys straight. It almost ended the podcast when he said it.
Kyle was triggered.
I was looking for a safe space to hide in.
Isn't that kind of funny because we're talking about guns?
That's
Triggered.
good. I see what you did there. Still triggered though.
Yeah.
But no, I guess you're right. Shouldn't have had it on there.
No good.
But I didn't really agree with you.
Not relevant to the show.
So it's not.
But maybe one day
Maybe.
I'll let it slip.
Yeah.
I shouldn't.
Hopefully not
I
around.
don't even know if I truly believe it. I just
Have
say
ever you said it?
I just say it for fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I have that problem too. I say shit and then I'm like, I really don't believe that. Why'd I say it? Now everyone thinks I do believe it.
Like I'm thinking of another thing that I usually say as a joke, but I guess I won't say it on air also because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that problem too.
People are sensitive.
With my grandparents because I would sarcastically be like, yeah, I'm for Trump. And they really thought I was.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had the same thing happen to me recently
Oh, really?
because I recently told my mother that I really wanted a MAGA hat because I was going to troll my friends. And then she went to my grandparents' house because they have them, of course.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, well, Steven wants one of these or whatever. And they're like, why? And she's going on, whatever, thinking I was serious about wanting the hat. Because I'm a
Steven
big
wants
Trump
it?
guy.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll give him one or whatever. My sister was there, and she was like, he doesn't want it for the reason you think he wants it. No.
He's just being sarcastic.
Yeah, pretty
Which
much.
I feel like your grandparents should know that by now.
But I do want a math hat.
Math hat?
Yeah.
Oh, because of Yang?
Yeah.
What does it stand for? Make.
I think it's Make America Think Harder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I ain't going to do that.
I don't want to do that.
I ain't going to do that. All right. Let's get to this episode. Last week, we left off. Frankie was wanting people to love him for him, not of his reputation.
As in there's some continuation to that in this episode?
No.
Not at all.
If you recall, the episode prior to that, it was a somber one.
Yeah, Corey and Topanga called it quits.
Yeah, they're done.
After, 11 episodes together?
Yeah, 14 months.
Was it really 14 months?
That's what they said.
That's a good run.
Yeah,
Longer than most of my runs, so pretty good.
good for you.
What?
Yeah,
Good for me. Okay.
yeah. Being a sprinter over there.
Hey, well, thank you. So this episode opens up with Corey and Sean.
Wait a minute, you haven't dated anybody in like fucking 12 years.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But it's all those previous runs.
Oh, it was really
Would
short.
definitely didn't make it to 14 months usually.
I've never. Well, I can't say that. I was gonna say like most of my relationships are like years plus. So
I think before this there was like a year maybe.
maybe
That was about it.
Texas.
Yeah, probably close to it. I was thinking Louisville, but yeah.
Little. Oh, I remember her.
Yeah.
Yeah. 18 Visions, right?
Yeah.
Stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
So this episode opened up with Corey and Sean. Well, not Corey. Corey, not Sean, but Corey was there, and he was talking to Topanga.
Yep. They're getting ready for their prom fashion modeling thing.
Is this a thing that happens?
I didn't think it was. Maybe just for the,
Just for the sake of the story here,
the
perhaps?
plot of the show this week. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could be a thing. It makes sense, I guess, if you want to see dresses and tuxes and whatnot, and you get them for prom, but
It was before internet, I guess.
seems unnecessary. I don't know.
I mean, you would just go in the store and look at the catalog, right?
Right, yeah.
Something I wanted to point out. I wish I had pointed it out at the beginning of this season when we saw the opening for the first time. Mm-hmm. But in the opening, Eric and the boys are hanging out. They never hang out.
Oh, in the opening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's misleading. Mm-hmm. And that's all I've got to say about that.
Okay. Well, that might be a hotter take than what I had to say about guns.
Yeah, you might need to cut that out.
So Sean runs up and he was like, "Hey, you were just talking to Topanga. You shouldn't talk to her because you guys are not together anymore. You're an ex, and you spell that with an X, and that's no good."
Yeah.
But Corey says, "Hey, we're still friends. I already promised this to her that we're going to do this prom fashion fest together while we were together. So I can't bail on her, right? Because we're still buddies."
And she comes up after this. She's like, "All right, Corey, talk to you later about this." Kisses him on the cheek and takes off. Mm-hmm. What you think about that?
I mean, I'm sure it was like nothing or meant as nothing exactly.
No, it's meant.
You think so?
It's meant.
Yeah. You think
Yeah.
there's tension?
Yeah. She's putting a door stopper in that door. Yeah.
Elaborate?
Trying to keep that door open.
Mm-hmm.
Flirt. Keep him on the back burner.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Nick, though?
Nick. We'll get to Nick.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
And so Sean's basically saying, dude, you got to forget about her. You got to move on. And how do you do that? You go on another date.
Yeah. Which he's right.
That makes sense. Yeah, sure.
I think we already talked about our stance 2 episodes ago. Like, there's no way this works in any situation whatsoever.
I definitely don't have a friend that was a girlfriend today.
Nah.
Most of them live in different parts of the country or state, so that makes it even harder. But yeah,
I think I had one that I was on friendly terms with because I hung out with her boyfriend semi-regularly. The ex-boyfriend, I guess now. But back. You know, I was like, oh, okay, he's fine. I'll hang out with him. And then by proxy, she was around. So I was like, hey.
Right.
But as far as like us going and doing things together, just as friends, no,
Yeah.
never.
There's a lot of, I don't know, baggage there. It'd be weird. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Unless you just really feel no connection anymore. You know what I mean? Other than friendship. But, you know, it would have to stop there. And you're like, I don't care if you see somebody do whatever in front of me, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know how.
That's probably the criteria right there when they can actually be affectionate with someone in front of you and you not get upset about it.
Yeah.
So,
But still, it would, even if I wouldn't care per se, it would still be strange, right? I don't know.
I guess, yeah, to outside people.
So then Sean's like, hey, random 2 girls, you guys want to go out with me and Corey? And they're like, duh.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I've seen your hair. It flops around, so of course.
Oh, please. I was waiting for you to ask.
Yeah. And Corey's like, well, I don't know about this.
Yeah. Well, Sean, I don't, yeah, Sean.
Yeah, he said it much like how I said it.
Yeah. Oh, he did? Oh, I was
I don't
really
know.
paraphrasing, so.
Yeah. And then we see Eric. He's at the Matthews home, and he sneaks outside with a piece of mail here.
Yeah, he's got a letter from Penn State. Because as we know, in the season, Eric is prepping to go to college.
Mhm.
So he starts to read the letter. He goes outside because he thinks he's going to be alone and stuff, and he can read it.
Yeah.
He's reading down. He's getting his hopes up.
It sounded pretty good at first,
Yeah.
right?
He's like, hey, thanks for your interest in Penn State. You know, we're this, and this. Unfortunately, we've had a record number of students come out, so we have to eliminate you from selection.
Yeah. Sorry, Eric.
Yeah. And Feeney had overheard this coming back into his house. And he's like, sorry, man.
And, of course, Eric says, hey, after you get like 30 of these,
Yeah.
just kind of rolls off your back. Who gives a shit?
Nothing. You're numb. Do you have trouble with rejection?
I mean, I don't know if you can say no to that. Can you?
I think in certain people do. Yeah, can say no.
Can you?
Oh, hell no. No, we talked off mic for a few minutes how I'm a terrible loser.
Yeah.
So, that kicks open that
Goes hand in hand. you would
hand in
say,
hand.
correct?
Yeah, perfect. Yes. So,
Well,
but like you have to not have a fear of it if you're going to be a salesman, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Somebody like that.
Or we have to learn to accept that, I guess.
Sure.
It is what it is.
Thumbs up.
There we go. Of course, Eric's like, hey, no, I was reading it outside because, my parents take this pretty seriously and they would get upset to hear the bad news. And so Feeney gives the parents, air quote, some little pep talk here, right? Which is, of course, it's actually for Eric, right? And do you recall what that was?
The pep talk was, I don't recall that.
Just throw in some Feeney cliche.
Yeah.
And we'll say it was that.
Yeah. That tenacity will bring you to the top.
We'll say what?
Tenacity.
Yeah. You got this. Don't worry. Whatever.
Yeah. You got it, bud, with a pat on the back.
And then we see Corey, and he is sucking on a lemon.
Yep.
You ever sucked on a lemon to prepare for a date?
Not for a date, but I do love the taste of lemon juice. So
just for fun sometimes.
just for fun, yeah. Shits and giggles.
Okay.
Emphasis on shits. If you listen to last week's episode.
Yeah, it was a real doozy.
Yeah. Real dookie.
He's doing that because they don't have any
Mints.
mints, yeah. And, we got a date. Everyone in the house is like, oh, I heard you have a date. And he's like, it's not a date. I'm just going out with a girl.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's not different.
Well,
It's a date.
to Corey it is. Speaking of different, Morgan makes a return.
Yeah. She finally comes down because Corey is going on about Morgan. Like, why can't you be like Morgan? She stays in her room. Nobody hears from her. Playing up the fact we haven't seen her all season.
We really haven't, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. And then she finally comes down. They're talking. That's a new kid, man.
That's a different girl. Yeah.
They replaced the actress. Or actor, sorry. And
It's okay. It doesn't offend me.
oh, well, I'm sorry. But they do go by one thing now, right? It's actor.
Probably.
Yeah. Lose the fucking toot here.
Oh, sorry. Probably.
Probably, man.
That better?
It'd be great if they did, unified. But she comes down. She's like, wow, that was the longest time out ever. And
It's a good joke, right?
good little joke there, yeah. And then Morgan showing she is the roast master general over here.
She is Jeff Ross.
Yeah, Jeff Ross. Jeff Ross ain't got shit on Morgan Matthews. She goes, because Amy's like, come on, we're going to go watch cartoons. And she's like, that's not funny. Corey's life is funny.
Yeah. Because, well, that's also kind of funny in itself, right? Because the show is about Corey, right? So she's watching the show like we are, basically. Do you have any knowledge of why the actress or actor was changed?
I do not. I was hoping you could shed light on that.
Oh, well, maybe we'll get that later.
Oh, okay. Do you have it, though?
I have no idea.
Oh, you want me to look it up. Okay.
I just thought you might know. Thought you would do your homework.
No. Look, I'm taking my notes late over here.
Yeah, she goes on about the longest time out. Eric then gives Corey some advice because this is his first date after a breakup. And then he's getting to like the most important advice. This will save you from anything. But then he gets a phone call and he's like, oh, it wasn't that important actually. Presses it off. Then we see Corey. And, well, no, we see them at Chubby's, right?
Yeah.
After the double date.
Yeah. Well, did we have the double date part first? Oh, no.
I don't think we ever actually see it happen.
Stall, yeah. Dating again after a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
Ever weird for you?
It's always weird, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a long time, brother.
Yeah, I was going to say because I just transitioned. I don't.
Because if it ends now, I'm probably done.
Yeah, I've said the same thing to her. I was like, if we don't work out, I'm pretty much done with dating.
Yeah.
In general.
First of all, I wouldn't even know what or how to do it.
Yeah, I got no clue
at this point.
Tinder just seems awful and cold.
Yeah.
What
am I going to go to a bar and then be perceived to come off as an attack or something?
Oh, damn. Okay, you go there.
That's how it is, I think.
I was going to say my issue with the bar is like you can't really get to know anybody there, you know?
Yeah, then I have to listen to loud, shitty music and
like you're not
pay way too much for a beverage and it's a whole thing.
That's probably the inner woman coming in me, but I can't really get to know your personality or anything. I'm just going straight off looks and stuff.
Right, yeah.
And, you know.
Plus, I hate going to a bar, so I'm not going to do that anyways.
Yeah, it's just...
So I'm just going to live alone and do the podcast and...
Well, I mean, if we both get dumped at the same time, we always just move in together.
There we go.
And we just podcast all day, every day.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave mine tonight.
Everyone is like, God, I hope that doesn't happen. We don't need any more shows.
Yeah. Tara's getting things like, don't you ever leave him. Don't subject us to this pain. But, yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're at Chubby's.
Yeah, and we found out that they went to the movies, right? Mm-hmm. But Corey went to a different movie than the other three.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's the great thing about multiplexes.
You can go see a different movie. And he's like, come on, we were going to go see a movie. It wasn't like we were going to do much talking in there.
Yeah. And she's like, well, there's other things we could have done.
Yeah. Then they look over to Sean and his date, who have not came up for air in probably a good 5 minutes.
Yeah. Much like that video you were talking about.
Oh, yeah. Toby Keith, you shouldn't kiss me like this unless you mean it like that.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, because Corey and the lady are talking, and Sean stops making out, and he's like, hey, are you guys going to stop talking? Because I can't hear myself make out over here.
Yeah. And then I think he has a talk with Corey at that point, like, hey, man, you got to kiss her before the night's over.
Yeah, well, I'm on a date. Where are you at?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm on a date. And he's like, no, you're on, I forget the line, but I'm sure it was gold.
Yeah, probably. Like La La Land or something.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Thanks.
Sean at some point says, I believe it was kissing is the reason that we got out of the trees, man.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that a fact?
I'm sure it wasn't kissing.
Were we in the trees?
Oh, you're going that way. Totally controversial subject. Some people don't believe we originated from apes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, neither
Or
do
you
I.
could be talking about the tree of knowledge and the tree of life in the Garden of Eden. Who knows?
Of course, yeah.
They go both ways. Never mind. Genius line.
Mm-hmm.
Goes both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we started sinning.
Sinning.
Mm-hmm.
Too much thinking.
Yeah.
Start sinning.
Yeah. Sinners repent.
Is that still up in town?
It is.
Wow. First I thought they left that up for like Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
and then they never took it down.
That's been up for years, man.
Yeah, like going on 6 or 7 years now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Explain it to the audience.
Well, there's this house on, I guess it's, what is that? North Main?
Sure.
Whatever. They put this sign up during Halloween a few years ago. It says "Sinners Repent." They took down all their other decorations for Halloween. They left that up.
Mhm.
So I guess that wasn't the trick or treat.
It wasn't the trick or treat.
Yeah, I'm leaving it right there.
Yeah. Basically, it's a fence. There is a big white sheet, and spray painted red says "Sinners Repent." It's
Yep.
very odd.
Yeah, still out there.
I'm wondering if I could be like, "Hey, I'm offended by this. Could you make them take that down?"
Yeah.
I'm surprised some kids haven't fucked with it.
Right? Like in the middle of the night, come up and poke holes in it and stuff.
Yeah, like
Probably fun.
draw a big fucking pentagram on it, or
They're
who
probably
knows?
afraid of divine justice.
Perhaps. Then we hear Sean, and he's like, "Hey, you got up until the doorstep to get a kiss in, because that's what you need to do, right?"
Mm-hmm.
We jump to the doorstep, and Corey keeps saying, "Well, we're at the doorstep."
Yep.
And she's like, "Yeah, you've said that about 3 or 4 times now.
Yep.
Are you going to kiss me or what the hell?" Then he goes on some rant about, "Oh, doorstep, there's a door and a step. That's a pretty cool word. What's up with windows, right?"
Oh my God, Jerry Seinfeld on Boy Meets World.
And so she's like, "Hey, you going to kiss me or what?" And then we cut to the next scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't see anything happen. But we do see the teachers, Eli, Turner, Feeney, hanging out in the lunchroom. Eric rolls on over, all giddy and excited. He's got some good news, Kyle. What is it? What the hell are you doing over there?
I'm reading about, you put me on assignment over here about the Morgans and stuff.
Well, what have you discovered so
I
far?
found nothing. I know that the first one's living in Scotland now,
Oh, very good.
and the other one is voiced a character on Totally Spies.
And what is that?
And she got her degree in political science in 2007.
Hey, very good.
Yeah,
All right.
so there you go. So what was your question? I'm sorry.
Eric came over to the teachers. He's very excited about something. Do you recall?
He got accepted to Boris University.
BC.
Yeah, the old BC.
What's your thoughts when you hear him say Boris College?
I think of a Japanese doom metal band.
Boris?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't sound quite right to most of the people that he's telling it to.
Yeah, it sounds kind of off. The teachers are kind of like, I don't know about this. We've never heard of it.
Yeah, but hey, great job, kid.
Yeah, good job. Glad you finally got into one.
And then Corey rolls over to Sean in the lunchroom, and he's like, "You shook her hand?"
Yeah.
Because he just knows these things.
Yeah,
Because it's written all over his unkissed face.
I thought that was he was part of the woman information wave or whatever from episodes back.
What was that called?
I can't remember. I don't know.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to bullshit my way to whatever it was. I have no idea.
Well, I appreciate the lack of effort.
Thank you. But yeah, PDA. As far as the PDA going on in Chubby's, what's your stance on PDA?
Yeah, just do whatever you want to do. I don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit?
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about you personally.
Oh, am I going to do it?
Yeah.
Probably not that hot and heavy. But sure, a peck or two, you know.
Okay.
Why
yeah,
not?
Yeah. No. Never been a big fan of PDA.
Involved or it just going on around you?
Involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. It's private. You shouldn't do that shit out in public.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it's just between you and the person. Don't cheapen it by sharing it with everybody.
In a house, in the dark, under covers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Under a cave. Yeah. No. No, I was watching that 70s show one time, and Kitty was giving Red some shit over it, like, why don't you ever hold my hand or kiss me in public? And he's like, because that's for us. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but he's like, that's for us. It's between us. That's what makes it special. We don't flaunt it for everyone. It cheapens it or something like that. And I was like, that's my stance on it now. I have an excuse for not doing it now.
I like him. I'm going to do the same thing.
Also, lunch. They come in there, right?
Right.
And he jumps on Corey like, what are you doing shaking hands instead of sucking face?
Yeah.
I know for a fact they have time together before lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So why
Because
wouldn't
they got to be in like every class together, right?
Yeah. So why wouldn't they have already discussed this?
Well, I think it was just to transition very easily to them because we had the Eric scene as well.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
That's the best I can do.
Less cutting. Good job. Totally buy it.
And Corey was like, my lips were primed and ready to go, but my hand got there first.
Yeah.
So it's okay. So he's like, hey, Corey, this girl is never going to want to see you again.
Yeah.
You didn't even kiss her. You shook her fucking hand. That's ridiculous. Next thing we see, the girl stroll on over and it's like, Corey, love to see you again.
Yeah. That's really sweet. A lot of guys would just went on and kissed me, but you held off. You know, you showed your strength. That's adorable. I would like to go on another date.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. And Sean is just like, what is this handshake? You must teach me. And he turns around to the girl he went on a date with. They're both very casual. He's like, hey, what's up? And he's like, you want to shake my hand? And then they go to start to shake hands. And then they just come together like magnets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it works.
I guess.
Yeah.
Just works faster for others.
Then we go on a date again. And hey, they're in the same theater this time.
Mm-hmm.
But Corey's in a different row.
Yep.
Because, do you remember this reason?
I forgot the reason. What is it?
I guess someone was sitting in front of him, right? If he would have stayed in that seat. And he says...
Oh, he didn't want to take off their turban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any thoughts about that?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, I don't know, because you really shouldn't wear a hat into the theater. It's disrespectful to the people behind you.
It's very true.
Any kind of hat.
And so he meets her parents instead of kissing her this time.
Because she's like, I'm ready for the next step. And he's like, oh, meeting the parents. Yeah. Comes on.
He knocks on the door. He's like, everybody decent?
Yeah. Nice boy.
Do you think they were?
Probably not.
Okay.
They're probably, we figured you all be making out for 5 minutes out there.
Yeah. I mean, their daughter's on the date, right? They probably got the house alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, parents are going to do what the parents are going to do.
Yeah.
I know Alan would be doing it right now.
Like fall asleep on the couch. Yeah.
Then we see Sean and he's playing pool at Chubby's.
Mm-hmm.
And of course he knows everything. He's like, you met her fucking parents.
Yeah.
The hell?
Oh, goddamn, Corey.
And Corey's reasoning was he can only think of Topanga every time he's going to try, right?
Yeah. He's such a good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
He just, like, it would hurt her.
Until he loses his shit because we see Topanga kissing some dude now.
Yeah. Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have something about Nick? You said you wanted to say
I'll
something about
get
Nick.
to him here in a minute.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
This part where they're watching, right?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Look, man, Ben Savage should have got an award because he looked legitimately gutted when he saw it.
Yeah, so they're watching them kiss, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, must be a dream or something. Pinch me.
Yeah.
Sean pinches his butt.
Yeah. And he's like, not on the butt. And he's like, what? It was right there.
That's just fantastic.
Yeah, terrific.
We see a low for Corey, and then a very high point in comedy. Just fantastic.
He and then he's getting ready to go over there, and Sean grabs him, and he's like, "Come on, we're going home."
Mm-hmm.
Sean is a fucking bro
You think so?
because he's keeping his man out of trouble. Yeah,
You think he would have gotten in trouble?
he would have started a fight or something. Yeah,
Banned from Chubbies.
yeah, and that's a no go considering we have 10 more episodes this season. We're gonna need Chubbies,
Right.
but
Also, probably would have ruined him and Topanga even further, right?
Yeah.
If you start to throwing down and whatnot, she's gonna have a different view on you, perhaps.
probably.
So Corey, he basically says, "Hey, I don't want this."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What do I mean?
What you mean is he never wanted to break up.
Mhm.
And she never did either. We realized that 2 episodes ago
Yeah.
when they both ran at the wrong
They just had
times.
poor timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey apparently has really fucking poor timing. He just saw his girlfriend get fucking tongue penetrated right in front of him. But it's just like,
Tongue penetrated.
yeah, French kissing. But what was I talking about?
Poor timing, fighting.
Yeah. I don't know. Fuck it. Come
Okay.
on. Whatever, Sam.
Then we see Corey, and he goes to the girl's house.
Yeah.
He opens the door. He's like, "Hey, we went out. Maybe there's some sparks. Let's find out." They kiss, and they both say, "I got nothing.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow."
If only it was that so easy. If it was that so easy.
If only. Yeah. It's not like that. That's a show. Mm-hmm. Maybe it has happened. Maybe just not to us, I guess. But yeah, it's never happened that way for me. That's for sure.
No.
Then we see Corey, and this is where he's going to attack Nick.
Yeah, because Nick is, chatting Topanga up at the locker.
Yeah, chatting her up, showing off his muscles, how tall he is,
Yeah, he
his
got-
long
He
hair.
ain't got no fucking muscles.
Oh,
He's nothing but a beanpole, fucking sea level, Eric Von Detten looking motherfucker.
is that Brink?
Huh? That's Brink.
Okay, I just
That's-
watched Brink
that-
last night.
That's Escape from Witch Mountain. That is Eric Von fucking Detten.
I just watched Brink last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it just as awesome as it used to
Fantastic.
be? Yeah. Puppin' Suds.
My thing when I was watching it now was this came out when?
It had to be like 99, 2000, something like that.
No way.
98,
No way.
97.
No way.
It was old. I'll look it up real quick. I see what you're doing.
That has to be mid 90s, right?
Let me look it up.
Later
It
90s.
wasn't mid 90s.
I'm saying 96,
Nah.
97.
Nah. I'll give you 99.
I'll give you 97.
Let me look here. Brink.
Maybe 98.
Brink. Okay. 1998.
All right. I got it. I won.
No, I got it. Literally the best movie I've seen in my life. One of the most. I don't know about all that. I mean, I like it because it's nostalgia, but it ain't that fucking great of a movie.
My thing was watching it, right?
Yeah.
They're rollerbladers.
Yeah. That was big back then.
I was like, well, why is it not about skateboarding?
I don't think skateboarding had boomed yet.
Tony Hawk's not like the fucking coolest guy on earth in 98?
I don't think 98. I think 99, 2000. When
Really?
Pro Skater came out, yeah.
That wasn't out in 98?
No.
Wow.
Let me look this up real quick.
All right.
Keep me on the computer today.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk's
I gotta work you.
Pro Skater. Let's look this up. Not the video games here. 99.
99.
Yeah.
Just a year too early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who'd you play as on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater all the time?
Give me some characters.
Let me pull it up real quick. I only had who I played as. Damn it.
Who?
Bucky Lassick all the time, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I want to say mine was probably, is there a Chad? That sounds familiar to me.
Did he have a red hat and a red jersey?
I have no idea.
Oh. Let me look this up real quick. Pro Skater. Where's all the... How do I get to play between two players? I just need to know who's on the game. Come on, y'all. You're killing
Who
me.
is it?
I'm looking. It won't tell me.
All right, then.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Keep talking.
All right, so yeah, when I was watching Brink, that's all I was thinking. It's like, why is this not about skateboarding? Because I assumed it would be very popular in 98, I didn't know exactly when it was out, but I was like, it had to be huge during this time. And then the soundtrack it has, I mean, it's a bunch of fucking punk and ska bands. I don't see punk and ska and rollerblading in the same world. I see it skateboarding.
X Games?
Fucking, Suicide Machines on the soundtrack, which is pretty sick.
That's how I got turned on to him, was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I might have to see if I can just find that soundtrack to that movie, because it was great.
It was good.
Mm-hmm. But then I was thinking, oh yeah, it kind of makes sense, because I believe Suicide Machines were on Hollywood Records for a minute. So, and that's Disney, right? So,
Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
The same one, The Great Milenko came out on.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Buena Vista for some reason.
Is that a record label?
It's Disney owned. I think it's just another studio.
Did you find out the characters yet?
No.
Okay.
I know you got Tony Hawk, you got Bucky Lasik, you got others and others. There's definitely a Chad on there, but
Others are always getting so much work and everything, aren't they?
yeah. It's like the biggest thing next to the main character. Others.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look this up again. Tony Hawk's.
Let's just fuck it.
No,
let's talk about Nick here.
No. I'm going to get it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
You're not going to find
Skater list.
it. There you go. Just characters. I mean, shit.
I got you, baby. I got you. Check this out. Damn, I picked the right one. He's gorgeous. I'm just kidding. Chad Muska's one.
Yeah, that's probably the one. Yeah.
The one you played as, yeah. Andrew Reynolds, Bob Burnquist, Bucky Lasik, Chad Muska, Alyssa Steamer, Jeff Raleigh, Jamie Thomas, Kareem Campbell.
What system did you have it for?
64. What about you?
Same.
Same.
Best system ever.
Hell yeah. Did you ever get the grind with Chad where you got the boombox on the side?
Maybe.
I don't know. I saw a demo.
I really
of it.
don't remember it.
I saw a demo of it and I was never able to get it. But
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's all good.
I'll get Pro Skater,
Okay.
and you'll get it.
Cool.
We'll make it happen for
We'll
you.
play.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. Did you like Tony Hawk's Underground?
Thug. Definitely didn't enjoy it as much as the first and second game.
Oh, I loved them.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Or American Wasteland or whatever they were.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun getting to go around like Las Vegas and Jersey and skate around listening to those songs. Like first time I really found a High on Fire song I really liked
Okay.
was on there. First time I heard a Queens of the Stone Age song and it wasn't on the radio.
What was it?
Millionaire.
Sing it to me.
I can't.
Okay.
I'll blow the mics if I sing it.
Oh, okay. We got good mics now, so give them a shot.
I'm afraid to do it.
Got some compression on them. So check it out.
So it's crazy though. It's
Right.
awesome.
All right.
Opens up songs for the deaf.
Sure. So Corey attacks Nick. Did you have more to say about Nick?
No.
Other than he's a tall, lanky motherfucker that should keep his hands off Topanga?
Yeah, my fucking C list. Eric Von Denton want to be. He be Eric Von Denton. If Eric Von Denton didn't have any fucking talent or any looks, yeah.
Okay. He looked like someone though. That guy looked very familiar.
Like somebody you want to punch in the face.
I want to say he was on fucking what's a show? It's got a tree in it. Tree in the name.
Tree in the name. The Giving Tree?
No. One Tree Hill, maybe.
One Tree Hill? Okay. That makes sense why he's so punchable looking, because that show sucked.
Or
I'm just kidding. I've never seen it.
There's a something with a 7 in it, seventh or something.
Seventh Heaven?
Maybe.
Dude, he's not the big brother, is he?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
He definitely looks very familiar.
Oh, no. No, I think you're thinking the youngest kid, Ben.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, he's not Ben. Don't put that shit out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I apologize to everyone listening.
That was a great show. Didn't they, like the dad guy?
There was some scandal, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His first thing that came up was Seventh Heaven Dad. Yeah. Oh, Jessica Biel was on this. I didn't know that. Does that make me an idiot?
Yes.
Wow. All right, I'm done.
All right.
Yeah.
So he attacks Nick, and she's like, hey, we're not together anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You can't be attacking my dudes
Yeah.
just because you want to be with me. We need to relax, dude. Does that sound right?
Yeah, pretty much. You paraphrased, but yeah.
I figured I would give it a shot. You're always doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Just want to see what it was like. I enjoyed it. I understand now.
I'm letting it breathe in there. Like,
You're pissed about it. I get it.
I am a little hot. You're stealing my shit. I don't like that.
I saw you at Chubby's. That hurt.
She looked upset. Like, oh my god, I didn't want you to see that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I probably would have went somewhere that wasn't Chubby's then.
Yeah. I think she wanted him to see.
That was your number one mistake.
Yeah.
So maybe find another restaurant.
That's Eric's hangout.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Well, Eric.
I'm sorry. I've got Eric on the mind here. Corey's.
Yeah. Eric hangs out there too.
He does. But it's Corey and Sean's main hangout outside of school.
Yeah. And so this is where Eric, or not, you can make me do it now.
Sorry.
Corey.
It's hard to get Will Friedle out of your mind.
He's a beautiful man, beautiful soul.
Yeah. Inside and out. Yeah.
Corey says, hey, how about we just not be friends anymore? How about that, bitch?
Yeah.
And I said, what?
You take your luscious golden locks and fuck right off.
Yeah. He's definitely taking a turn here.
Yeah. Heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like Nick now.
He's no Eric Van Denton or whatever the fuck, but you know, he's all right.
I guess I'll do. You know. I wouldn't.
He's got the hair.
Make him the star skater for my skater team, Pup and Suds, but
Would you put him on Team X Blades though?
no.
No. Why not?
Because that's an elite team.
It really was.
Yeah. Val, super tan now.
Oh, is he?
Short hair, yeah.
Short hair.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Had like a little line going down his chin, like facial hair.
He's got a, what do you call that?
I don't think it's a soul patch. Is it a soul patch?
Patch, yeah.
He's got a soul patch.
Where have you seen him lately?
He was down there in the cast.
Oh, okay. I wanted to see what else he has done,
Val?
if anything.
Oh, boy.
I mean, you don't have to look it up now. I was just
This
curious
week,
last
Kyle
night.
learns how to use the internet.
He didn't already know?
No. Have we told the story how you didn't think I knew how to burn a CD and you were like, look, Steven usually is a sarcastic person, even when he's giving you praise. But that was the one and only time I have ever seen him be actually shocked at something, was that I could burn a CD.
It was mind-blowing.
Yeah, he's like, you burn this? By yourself? I was like, yeah.
You sure I didn't do it for you?
Yeah, I'm sure. Hold on. The Black Power Ranger was on this too.
Oh, yeah.
Walter Emmanuel Jones.
I think isn't he in the Shield too?
Yeah, I think so.
Sick show. Check
Yeah.
that out.
Oh, he's only 38 years old.
Who, Val?
Yeah. Well, how about that?
What has he done for me lately?
Beauty and the Geek in 2005.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Grace Under Fire from 1993 to 1998. That's not lately. Little Giants. He was in Little Giants. I think he was
Was he a dick on that, too?
Al Bundy's kid.
No, he was a dick, yeah.
Yeah. Remember when Al Bundy puts his hand on the refrigerator and makes his kids start doing chin-ups on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
So this guy always plays a heel.
He does. He's got a heelish face.
That's true.
I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we see Eric, and he's hanging out, and he's being stoked about his Boris, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's talking to some random girl that we've never met before in school. And she's like, hey, maybe I can go to Boris too, and we could party together. And he said, oh, hold on. I don't think Boris is much of a party school, but maybe we could hang out and study. And she's like, all right.
Yeah. Radical. Dude.
And the teachers are hanging out, and they're like, so I looked up fucking Boris, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
That shit's faker than fuck.
Yeah. They send them $50 and they get a degree in whatever they want.
And you said,
Oh my gosh, please.
if only it was that easy, huh?
Yeah. There is one college in New York. It's accredited too, so it's legit. It's called Excelsior.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you just take your credits, transfer them over, pay like $800, and they'll give you like a degree in general studies or something.
So what are you waiting on?
I don't know. I need like 30 more credits before I could do it.
No.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah. But apparently it's accredited and stuff. And
Well, you keep on keeping on.
oh, yeah. It'll
You'll
be
get
another
there.
7 years, but whatever.
So what are you going to be, like a doctor?
No. I went to my grandpa's birthday ripe. And at the table, they asked me where I was working now. I was like, well, and they're like, oh, yeah, you're going to school.
Did you say I work for Boar Brand LLC?
No, I should have.
Yeah.
But I wasn't quick-witted enough. But then they were like, oh, yeah, you're still in school. I'm like, damn, they have to give you a diploma at this point, don't they? Okay.
And you said, well, technically no, but it'd be nice.
Obviously not. But, yeah, so that's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'm sorry, buddy.
It's okay.
I hear you embarrass easy,
I do.
so maybe it wasn't that bad.
And I'll fucking lie at family things. Like at terrorist things, when they ask me what to do, I'm like, I'm an accountant.
Mhm.
Not that, oh, I'm in college trying to finish this degree.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's just some people look down on that shit.
Little white lies.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games.
Yeah.
No biggie.
Not mean anything.
Never hurt anyone.
No.
So Feeney gets appointed to be the one to break the bad news to Eric.
Yep.
And break that down for us.
Feeney goes over to him and he's like, hey, man, your college, not real. Eric goes, I know. I've known. They sent me a degree. I'm a brain surgeon now.
He was like, it doesn't take a brain. Well, actually, I am one. But, yeah. And then, what about the next joke?
What is the next joke?
Well, if I have to tell you, I can't. I should just say it, right?
You should just go on and say it. Sorry, I was still looking up Brink stuff.
Well, Eric, he's like, hey, Feeney, you see that girl over there? She thinks she's going to a school called Duke.
Oh, yeah.
You want to tell her, or should I?
Yeah, that was good shit. Yeah.
And
Duke's a real
Feeney
school, though.
fucking face palms, and he says, what the fuck have I done?
Yeah. Should just let him
I
go to
should
course.
retire.
He should.
Mhm.
But it actually, should he?
Yeah, he's too old. He can't get out of there.
But he has so much knowledge.
That's true.
If you were going to be a teacher, what would you teach?
I guess whatever I was knowledgeable in.
Sleep studies?
Yeah. I would have been that girl that tested Eric, see if he had any brain activity while he slept.
Oh, you have nothing.
What would I teach? I enjoyed English. It probably doesn't appear that way, but
You could do AV or something.
maybe.
Journalism.
Yeah,
Being a podcaster.
maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe not. 11 people seem to think so.
Yeah, he does all right.
You think if you could teach, like if you were a science teacher, they would let you have like a poster of Jesse Pinkman saying "Science, bitch"? And it'd be okay.
Maybe.
Maybe a college professor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to be? Just
What?
to do that?
What? No.
No.
No. Come on. I embarrass easy. I'm easy to heckle.
You can't be a teacher.
No. Don't let me anywhere near a fucking tough crowd.
So we can't do a live show either.
If I can do it drunk, maybe.
Okay.
But I don't know. I might start fighting somebody.
So we're going to jump on over to the Matthews home, and we see Corey. And he's throwing away all the gifts that Topanga ever gave him. Go ahead.
After that?
The scene? I don't know. I feel like I've been talking the entire time.
Okay. Yeah, he's throwing away a... Sorry, man. This is the second episode we're doing today. He's throwing away a teddy bear.
Mhm.
It's got like a laughing thing in it, like when you squeeze it.
Well, it says I love you.
Yeah. I guess it's when you're supposed to hug it, not squeeze it.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't hugged much as a kid. I just assumed it's squeeze.
What?
Yeah. But
Do you need to talk about that?
no.
Okay.
But just throws it in the thing, turns the whatever that is.
Yeah, what is that
I don't
machine?
know.
That
Because he wasn't throwing
boxes
it
things.
Yeah. Because he wasn't throwing it into like a compost thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess it's to reduce waste. just crush it down to as tight as you can get it. But yeah, it crushes the box and it's laughing, and then it turns into a
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Then we say Alan comes down, right?
Yeah.
And he says, "Hey, dude, I know you're a little upset, but I think this is good because you're in high school and you should date around, and that's how you figure out who you're supposed to be with, and yada yada yada."
Yeah.
Agree? Disagree?
I'm not a good example.
Okay.
I had like 2 girlfriends in high school. That's about it.
Okay. And then we get the story from Alan.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, well, you want to ask me something? Okay.
Yeah, what do you think about this?
Gee whiz.
Yeah, turn the question around here.
I mean, I guess you would have to agree with Alan here. Makes sense, right? You can't just settle on the first thing. It's like you got to find the true connection, right?
Yeah. Hindsight, yeah. Mm-hmm. Just date around, see who you gel with. Well,
Yeah. Just have fun in school. That's what you should do, really.
yeah. Don't be serious.
I think Zach's here.
I think you're right.
And then Alan's like, "Hey, me and your mom, we broke up 3 or 4 times before we got married." And she's like, "It was 1 time, actually." Mm-hmm. So I think Alan maybe ran around on Amy a little bit.
Well, he was a musician, so
That's true.
don't trust him.
He was the guitar player for the Tongues, after all.
Yeah. What a name.
Yeah. But he was using it quite a bit.
But he was. To sing Sweet Nothings.
Then we're jumping to the Fashion Fest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Turner is up on stage, and he is not good at this. This is not his thing whatsoever. Because someone is out sick, and he had to do it. And he's like, she's out puking up all kinds of stuff, and lucky her, because I don't want to be up here.
Yeah.
And it was very awkward.
Yeah, he was doing that awkward laugh, like, yeah.
Yeah. And then we see the kids getting ready back there. Corey's not there yet. You know, he's supposed to be there, right?
Yeah.
And Turner says, "Hey, he wouldn't let you down, right?" Of course he does not. He shows up.
Yep.
They have a little chit-chat. You want to break that down for us?
Yeah, Corey talks to her, and he's like, hey, what I saw hurt me, but let's be friends still. I'm not going to let you down. I want to do this with you. She's like, okay. Yeah, hurt me what you said. I never wanted you to see that. We won't talk about Nick. Then she gives him a peck on the cheek.
Then we're all good.
We're all good at that point.
Well, we're friends again, at least.
Yeah.
It's a start.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get Corey and Topanga again. I'm pretty sure.
Probably. I mean, you've seen this show. They get back together.
And that's the end up until the actual end where we see Eric and Morgan, and they're both filling out college applications now.
Yeah.
And he says, "What the hell are you doing?" And she said, "Well, Corey said if you can get into college, anyone can." Huge laugh.
Roastmaster General, right there.
That was a very Greg Girardo of her.
Greg Girardo. Mm-hmm. Who's that?
He was also on the roast thing. He died. R.I.P.
Oh, man, that's so sad.
He was the best. Then Feeney comes over, right? Mm-hmm. Tell us about that.
Oh,
You
Feeney.
gotta pee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeney comes over, and he's like, Eric's got all these applications out. And Feeney's like, I got something for you, bro. Hands him the paper. And he's like, good character, unlimited potential, would bet on him. Mm-hmm. That's what Feeney's letter says about Eric. Eric is touched. Because Feeney's like, I'm going to give you my recommendation letter. Not his recommendation letter. My recommendation letter.
I gotta say I was touched too. That was a very sweet moment. It was a lot different than that one recommendation that Feeney had wrote once before where he said Eric Matthews is really, really good.
Yeah.
Really, really smart.
That was a good one.
And that is the end of the show. Close us out, Kyle.
All right. This has been Board Meets World. We're your hosts, as always. See you guys next week when we cover episode 15 of season 3. What the fuck is he doing in there?
He's went in and out a lot.
I promise I'll be quiet. Bullshit. But yeah, next week we're going to be covering... Oh, you junky motherfucker. I've got to piss so bad. Sorry, guys. Don't cut that out. Leave that shit in.
I will.
Episode 315, The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, which makes me think we're going to see more of love exploits by the boys.
Yeah. And of course, don't forget about Half Hour Haunts on Fridays and Off the Tracks every other Wednesday and boremerch.com. And see you later.